All hail Biafra. This is Biafra Liberation Army Network coming to you again. Please do subscribe, like, share, and comment.
When this Islamic jihadist template was facing the entire country, could he do anything? No. The only thing he could do was to zoom off into the Caribbean, and he went there doing what? Enjoying himself on vacation. Embarking on that tour was to do what? To go and wait and see until when the fire will explode. To go and wait and see how the Islamic Jihad will take over and the conquest will go. So that tomorrow he will claim to have been in exile and then will come back to look at the debris of the babies and women and children that are littered everywhere. So you can see the incompetence. You can see the irresponsible people that were in government to represent your interests. The same way that you have had useless and evil and devilish governors and ministers and senators of today representing the people of our lands to the negative. That is the same way that you had those useless politicians that were in power. And then our gallant fathers and mothers that were in the army saw that if they don't take this bull by the horn, that everybody will be massacred. Every head will be cut off. Children's head will be cut off. I wish I'm at the office so that I could play the voice of Obosi, so that some of you that may not have heard Obosi's voice before, you will hear it. How Obosi was telling you that what necessitated the coup of January 15, 1966 was because the country was already on a suicidal slide. That this Islamic Jihad was already stemming, that it was almost about to explode. That the massacre and genocide, the slaughter that you see today, was happening the same way as that, and it was skyrocketing. It was almost time. It was almost time. Coupled with the corrupt politicians that they overlook everything and they were all doing what? Looking at what they will embezzle, how they will run away with the Nigerian resources money and whatever they have. They were not doing anything about the Islamic Jihad. And the way they were running away from it, the more the Islamic jihadists were stemming up. They were increasing their plan and their tactics and everything to take over and to Islamize the whole place. As you see Plateau people carrying their dead bodies today, burying in shallow graves, it is the same thing that was happening. As you see Benue people shouting as the biggest of victims, now it is the same thing that was happening. As you see people being massacred in Borno, people being massacred in Zamfara, people being massacred in Kano and Kaduna, where they are predominantly Christians. These are the same thing that had happened that necessitated the January 1566 coup. So if our fathers had stood their ground to fight, our fathers declared Biafra and decided to fight to defend Biafra because they rather die fighting than to watch Islamic Jihad come and be cutting off the heads of our babies and children and women and men. So in this very dispensation, you are a Biafran, and God has placed you in America, God has placed you in Europe, God has placed you in Russia, God has placed you in Antarctica, God has placed you in other parts of Africa where their currency and you have something doing and their currency is better off that useless naira that has carried pandemic, a different pandemic entirely. 9 naira carried. Different from COVID-19. COVID-19 was even better that it could not even destroy naira. But the pandemic that has entered naira now, this one, I don't know the name that we have to call the pandemic is. Maybe, okay, I think it is a Biafra pandemic or Biafra tsunami that we will call it to them. Because it is Biafra that caused them this pandemic in their currency. So, when you look at what is happening, and God placed you in all these countries outside the contraption, prepared you to this very day so that you can be able to cater for your family. It is not just for you to cater for your family, because you can be catering for your family from 2001 to this very day. Your family will only be taken from hand to mouth, I can tell you this for many of us that have tried one way or another to establish our family members back home. The more you try to establish them, the more money they try to pump into the business, the degenerating the situation of one Nigeria will continue to drain them, because the enabling environment is not there. There is no power supply. There is no social amenities. There is nothing that the government is doing and making to make you to become something with what you are able to do with your hand. So you are like striving, trying everything that you have, and the more you are digging and bringing the water, before you walk up to the road, the water don't throw away for your hand, finish. The water don't throw away for your hand, finish. Just like somebody when Waka go inside to go fetch water. As he reach there to fetch water, they tell him say they don't give him pocket. He no look say waiting they give him no be pocket. They no say na basket. Because of the confidence where he get for the person where give him the bucket, say I don't give you bucket. He just collect, and there is a cool water he carry, put inside the stream. May he carry the water or for inside river. As he carry the thing, he carry and they come up. He can't reach up. And when he can't reach up, now I realize say waiting he carry come up, no be water. Say water no dey inside. Zoo must destroy you, because that is the way the zoo has been made to be. Can you all hear me? Okay.
Yes, we are hearing you now.
All right, thank you. Sorry, I had to connect to the studio. David Nana, can you hear me? Others can hear me now. Can you hear me, David Nana? I see your hand is your thumbs up is upside down. Okay, all right, thank you. Sorry for that, everyone. Because we have to come up on all media platforms so that Biafrans will get key into the awareness. Thank you so much, my minister, 247. So, please and please, every Biafran in diaspora has the mandate of making sure you fund the liberation so that Prime Minister can speak boldly like this in any conference that he is called upon. Israel that you see today, Israel still need more money, more support from other countries and nations. Even the Iran, even the Palestinian terrorists, and every other countries that are fighting, they are fighting a cause that is unjust. But yet, they are not fighting like people who are doing the wrong thing. There is consistency that these Fulani Islamic jihadists have exemplified. If there is only one thing that we need to learn from the Fulani Islamic jihadist terrorists, the Islamic jihadist terrorists entirely in the entire world, there is one thing, which is consistency. They are the only people that will fight and then wait, continue the fight again, no matter how long it takes. They will reform, they will regroup, and come back again, even in the next 50 or 100 years. How many of us got to know that this cause started with the name of Uthman Dan Fodio? And that was in 1804 or 1803, thereabout. Where are we now? Now calculate from 1804 or 1803 down to 1966, which they wanted to totally Islamize every indigenous people in Nigeria again. How many years did it take from that 1800 something now coming down to 1966? Now, from 1966 now, the Biafran forces stopped them. The Biafran people stopped them from Islamizing the entire people in one Nigeria, and from turning one Nigeria to a Sharia country, from turning it to a Muslim country, just like you have Turkey today, just like you have Afghanistan. It is before our very eye here that we sat down and then saw Taliban take over Afghanistan. Did it not happen? It happened. It happened, and America could not stop it. UK could not stop it. Europe could not stop it. But do you know why they could not stop it? Because what these world powers do is that when they see something that looks vulnerable, they decided to make use of that something that looks vulnerable to play to their own interest and their own importance, so that they will garner power. They don't care about the dangers that they are creating to the existence of the people in those places. They will use the terrorists, they will fund the terrorists, they will make them to develop more wings and use them to do the bad thing. Just for them, so that as they are using these people to do the bad thing, they themselves are now gaining more power. Some of these people you see that have become the main terrorists of the day, we use in the genocide and slaughter and massacre of some of the visionary leaders of Africa that were supposed to come out to become something and to make Africa what it is supposed to be. They use most of them in the execution of Gaddafi. They use many of these people when they wanted to destroy Patrice Lumumba. They use many of these people when they wanted to destroy all the visionary African leaders that would have brought something useful to the table today. And then at the end of the day, the same problem that they created and they use to push their power supremacy up will now come back to dominate those places and destroy those people, and then they don't give a damn about it. But they had used it to set the fight and destroy who they want to use. By so doing, they now climb up to become the world power. America will now sit as the world power. Europe will now sit as the world power. UK will now sit as the world power. When some of you heard something about the evil crown of UK, and then you heard about the crown of slavery, and you hear that at the 19th century that it was a British politician named George, what's his name again? George Smith, who grew so rich in slavery. Then you now come back to hear that how African male slaves were raped by slave owners and dealers. Then the history is now portraying America, that this thing happened in some part of America. Who was the owner of that farm, that slave ground? It is UK. A British citizen. So what you see now is that they will plant something somewhere, and then they must be the CEO and the owner. So what they do is to sit down and then watch and see how the thing is happening there and making their gain from the back door. They will situate it in your own land, turn your own land to the slaughter camp, and then they will be licking you dry while the dividends will be coming back to them from the back door. The same way that Shell and Chevron was placed in Biafra land, and then they use it as a slaughter tool, a slaughter camp, to the Biafran people, to sponsor and to destroy the indigenous people and their lands and everything that they have to this very day, then who are the main people that are now benefiting from it and enjoying it? It is the UK government. They sit down somewhere, they use a channel and a willing tool and body to execute everything they want to execute, and then they sit down at the corner to now channel the whole thing back to their pocket, and then they'll be sitting down claiming to be the good guy. They'll be claiming to be the good guy. While you will now tell somebody today now that it is UK that is behind the whole thing that is happening in one Nigeria, somebody will tell you, go and sit down. Bechano, which UK? Somebody will argue with you and tell you, say, Bechano, which UK? Is it the UK that is Buhari? Somebody will tell you, is it the UK that is your evil governors in the East? Somebody will tell you, is it the UK that is hopeless? Somebody will tell you today, is it the UK that is all the corrupt politicians that you have, the senators and the ministers that you have in Nigeria that are licking you dry? And they will not understand this strategy and this thing that we've just explained, because it is a game. These are the people that are nurturing them and putting everything in line, then channel it down to come like a small pipe that is going back and return to come and fuel the tank that they keep inside their room in UK. So everywhere that things are going bad, UK hand must be there. So when you see homosexuals today in the world, and then you see American president endorsing it, you see lesbianism, they were even on the verge of imposing it on all African countries that you must endorse homosexuality, lesbianism, same-sex marriage, and this and that and all that nonsense. When you see it happening today, it is not that the world is turning into something else. It is resurfacing, yes, because this is how Sodom and Gomorrah had to be. So it has existed before, and God saw that there is need to destroy them. He destroyed them. Then this other time now that they have resurfaced again, they are not just resurfacing with those filthy way of life. They are resurfacing with the Islamic Jihad. And now God is not coming down a second time to come and kill them all. God is giving you the power and the dominion to be the one to buy all the Islamic jihadist terrorists that are coming to cut off heads of your babies and women and children. So if you know what is good and what is fine, you have a responsibility to respond and to fund your liberation now. Because the Biafra Defense Forces are in the bushes, they are doing their work, and they are doing excellently. As we speak, they are forming their defense mechanism and they are taking care of Biafra land. That is why you will not hear Biafra land name come out on the list of those babies and children that are being slaughtered on daily basis, or where they are invading or doing this or that. It is because you have an army, and that army is actively alive. So, please and please, Biafran people, Mazi Simon Ekpa, the Prime Minister of the Biafran people, has done it again. Oh, the BRGIE has taken and dragged and tied one long anchor and one long chain on the neck of one Nigerian contraption rulers and taken them to the African court. So Biafra now speaks in African court. That is the message. And for us to have this achieved and done, we need every fund that every Biafran can give. Yes. Because today is Friday, tomorrow is our mega fundraising. And also on Sunday, we will be meeting with Biafrans again in the Prime Minister's town hall meeting in America. Yes, town hall meeting in America by 7 p.m. Biafra time, being Sunday 26, So you can see that we walk around the clock to see that we touch every stone and everything that is useful to see that Biafra comes quicker. The engagement of the Prime Minister talking to all Biafrans every now and then is very important, and that is why the media house of Biafra is doing same. So I commend the media ministers, I commend the media gospel speakers, I commend the media gospel preachers, I commend all of you ministers of the media that are here, starting from my co-host down to every listener. I commend all of you for the work that you're doing. Please let us continue and keep this fire burning, because the enemies of Biafra must be destroyed. They should all key in and listen to the press conference briefing from the Prime Minister today. Let them know and hear what he has done, which others could not do and cannot do. Because when person pass person, the best thing for you to do is to give him the support. But if you are brother of Satan, you will see that when person don't pass you, you no go see one give him the support. You go see say, this is Martin where you do, this is Martin what you do for you. But you never do anything, and you cannot do anything, and you have not been able to do anything for the past 100 years. And if they still give you another 200 years, you will still be useless, because that is why and how one Nigeria decided through the leadership of UK to contract everybody together against their will. Because they saw that the Northern Emirates had existed for years and they could not become anything, and they could not even fend for themselves. They cannot carry beans and add with water and then turn it to become akara. The Biafran man now can carry beans, add with water, turn it to become akara. Biafran man can carry beans, add it to water and turn it to become moi moi. Biafran man can carry beans, add together and then turn it to become many, many things. So they decided to do what? Contract the two together, so that they will now use the good part of the Biafran man to be taking care of the Fulani man. If only they were just taking advantage like that finish, if for even good. But when they take advantage like that finish, they want to kill the Biafran man join. Cut off the children, cut off the generation, destroy everything that has to do with the lineage of a Biafran man. Because they see that, they have now come to understand what they do to become what they become. So now let us see that we wipe them off and then go and take that thing and then do it ourselves. Even if we give you another 100 years, you cannot still do what a Biafran man can do. You cannot still come out as standing and become what a Biafran man can become. It is not rocket science. It is a blessing and a gift from Chukwukike, which is incomparable, and you cannot take it or mimic it or even turn. You can't turn yourself to a Biafran, because a Biafran doesn't have the idea of cutting off human heads to pieces, slitting people's throats, destroying communities, desolating, and then taking over other people's lands. The best we can do when we get to any place that is new is to see that this place is a dry land. We will make it to become fertile. We will make out something where there is nothing. We will create jobs for other people to start having jobs. We will make way where there seems to be no way. Our name should not even be called individual, human beings. Our name should be called God, because the Biafran people are a God. Yes. It's only a Biafran man that will enter one place. What they need to do is to see that this place become useful. This place now must become a place that will be creating livelihood for other people to have food to eat. So that is what God does. God is thinking of betterment, thinking of development, thinking of how to change your life for you to make a difference. So the other people should even be called a God. Yes. Because that is how I have come to see them, with the way God had blessed them and the blessing that has come upon them. I thank you all, my ministers of the gospel of Biafra. Please, there is one thing we need to caution ourselves. For all of us that are in the media and speaking in the media and broadcasting every time, The Biafran government in exile and the de facto in the homeland loves your work. But there's something that has been brought to my attention, which, as the Minister of the Media, I have to caution the media team. We have 3 adopted religions, yes. And we know that they have used some ways and manners to monetize some of the religions which has existed before now and which has happened to be part of the religion that have been adopted by the Biafran government. So, on this very note, we are calling on all the Biafran broadcasters and the media, please, when a government have a template and this template is set out to streamline everything that will bring the emerging nation to fruition, you don't dig too much or emphasize so much on the negative effect of that very angle. Why? It wouldn't have taken the Prime Minister to sit down one day and then condemn a particular religion. Yes. It is not about the religion. It is about the people that have bastardized those religions. We have a department that is in charge of religious affairs. And when that department comes out, if you hear them speak, like the last time they came out, they spoke in a way that they connected the 3 religions together. They understand the damages that has been done, but they try to rebuild it by making it to be the way the government wants it to be. Yes, we all know what grievances we have in our minds and what you may have gone through the hands of these religious leaders in all their different forms of religions. But as a government, we shouldn't, at this point, be discussing so much or dwelling so much on a particular religion. Yes, you can do that through the back door, but at this very point, the media should be cautioned, please, wherever you're hosting programs or spaces, let us not dwell so much on bastardizing one particular religion, because it is not the religion itself, it is the people. Yes, there are ways you want to address the people that wear one uniform. If you no use water, we know they too hot. You fit go pour the water for where you not supposed pour them. So every time the Department of Freedom and Religious Activities comes out, let what they portray go. But within your mind, you know what you believe. Yes, you know the religion you belong. But let us not dwell so much on those religious, because it will be as if the religious department of the government comes, they portray a different narrative, and they put it this way, and they want it to go that way. Whatever the government, for example, now the Prime Minister comes and then set a standard and says this needs to be done this way. Then at the end of the day, we come and then start portraying something else. Or the Defense Department comes out and makes the announcement and say, every Biafran be security conscious and stay off the zoo facilities, starting from the police station, the civil defense, the army barracks, the federal and state secretariat, because the Biafran Defense Force will be taking them down and may strike at any time. Then we will now come as the media, and when we start giving our different narrative, then we'll be starting like this. We'll be saying every Biafran need to stand up and start defending themselves. Every Biafran need to go into the trenches and start preparing themselves. Go and get your weapon, go and get something to defend yourself. No, you are actually putting it the upside down way. You're actually preaching something that is against what the government is doing. So what you should do is, we should be telling the Biafran people that they should support the army, because it is the army that will do the work for them. Not telling them now to now go out and start looking for their own ways of defense. They already have an army. The army is saddled with the responsibility to do the defense for them. So you don't go into the trenches. You don't go and start preparing of how to fight. No. Give all your support to the army. In your communities and everywhere, every interest you have, you give to the army of Biafra. They will go in and do the work. So if we now come and then start discussing about the Religious Freedom Department ethics, on the other way, different from what the ministers of those departments comes and portray and put it the way they want the government to carry it, it will be as if we are downplaying their effort or walking them down. So please, from this day, the media and every broadcaster that is in tandem with the government of Biafra, we should not engage in the hard discussions of cracking the nut of Christianity, our traditional religion, and the Jewish. We understand what we understand, but let us not discuss and go too far. Yes, because some people wouldn't like the way you discuss it. Some may like it will infuriate other people. It will also may not infuriate others. It may sweeten other people. But let it be in your mind. Leave it like that. It is a government that we are building. It is an emerging nation that is coming out. The template has to be played out first. We don't start coming out openly to bring down this other religion now, while it is the adopted religion that we have. And while it is the ethics that the people are imbibing it. We know the evil people that are doing it, they are there, and we will know how to deal with them. The Biafran law will know a way of dealing with them, so that we will not be talking too far and others will be coming out and say, oh, this and that, I am not getting it right. The people are discussing like this here, but the religious department came and they were portraying like this and it was going like this and that. So please, the media department should take note. So thank you, Biafran people, and thank you, the media team. Let us keep on till midday before we go to the other space. Thank you so much. My minister, Kama Israel, you're on the co-host. Win-win, you're there. Sisu Warrior Queen, Jiwak, Otunwamaya, David Nana, Ogochuku, Mazionye Kachuku, Mary Telcom, Ellen Peters, Warri Sister, Simon, Moshe, Rage and Fury, United States, my minister, Ogo 247, Frank, Stella, 555, Vision, Ben Chooks, Best One, Emmanuel, Christopher, Collins, Mazifying, Asebonam, Cyprian, Ochocho, Shimon, Collins, and more and more and more of you. I can see Ife, I can see my coordinator here, Mazi, David, Chibweze, Anasta, Adax, Ancestor, Olujin, Chris, Ufo. I see all of you, and I salute you all. My co-host, over to you, please. They will from here.
Thank you, my honorable minister. Sonny Abayo, I greet each and every one of you, Biafrans all over the world who have come to, propagate this gospel of God. I welcome each and every one of you. My minister, I must thank you for your good work, for your, standing out, for your resoluteness, I must say, because honestly, this media is strong because there is somebody behind it, and I must give you that credit. You are doing well. Mechiko Ikabiama, bless you, my brother. Thank you so much. I can see our brother, Kama Israel, my co-host. Thank you for coming. Ugo Chiku, I greet each and every one of you. Otunwamaya, our minister, JD Walker, Uncle Denamba, I greet each and every one of you, and welcome. I something I want to say, which is in the regards of our topic today. Please, I want us to channel all our, speeches to this topic, because we must propagate this gospel no matter what. We are doing well. That is why you see Nigeria is falling day by day. Simon Ekpa has done it. He has been doing it, and he will keep doing it. That's just the truth of the matter. Something I said, was it day before yesterday? I made mention of feudalism. Feudalism as a system is a system that the British introduced. And then you'll be wondering why we have international airport in Ebonyi State. Yet no flights from America has ever landed there. Or if there is, I don't know. But from my research, that international airport is not functioning. You keep asking yourself questions. Why is it that these allocations are being given to these eastern governors and they are not using it to do the work? You keep asking yourself questions. Today we have a news that David Umahi, who is the Azu Minister of Work, has restrained from the coastal region highway. You keep asking yourself questions, so many questions, and then you will understand that this is how it works. Feudalism. Feudal system of government. I want to say a very big thank you to our able Prime Minister, Simon Ekpa, for picking up this struggle upon himself, nominating the ministers who could work strongly with him, and they are doing the job efficiently. I must thank him because Nigeria government thought that when they kidnapped Mazin Nnamdi Kanu, it's over for Biafra. They never knew they are making the worst mistake. They never knew that someone who is more aggrieved than Mazin Nnamdi Kanu will come out. And we have, from these ministers, you can see that we have more than thousands of Mazin Nnamdi Kanu standing by, which is to tell you that Biafran's dream will never die. Kidnapping him has worsened Nigeria. The economy has collapsed. In international community, Nigeria has become a joke. The world can see that the situation of Nigeria is no longer unbearable. And today, I can beat my chest and tell you that it is the work of the Biafran government in exile. Biafran government in exile have dealt with Nigeria mercilessly. You can see Musa going and talking nonsense, all in all the media. Whenever you see him, he will be speaking for the police. Every speech you see Musa speaking are meant for the police, not military. That is one problem Nigerians don't understand. Military have way of speaking for the external aggression, not for the civil, for the masses. You see Musa speaking all the time. We will pick them up. We will deal with them. That is the work of police, not the military. But in the case of Nigeria, he will call himself a general who has never fought any war and then come out in the media, be talking on how the military will pick someone. You see, it's very wrong, and it's not done in a civilized world. It's not done anywhere except in the zoo. Nobody is asking questions. Things are going wrong. Everything has collapsed. You see Nigerians quiet. You can't protest. Nothing is happening because of the system. I want to tell you that with your support in government in exile, this is our government. With your support, those in diaspora, believe you me, we back home here, we are seeing the work. I must testify like the work is on plain. Everybody is seeing it. You can see the people Mazin Nnamdi Kanu worked with. Somebody like China Samuru, the faceless China Samuru Ranko, they have turned to blogger. Once Nigerian news posts something, they'll just go and then making a comment. Bloggers, is that the freedom fighting you are meant to be doing? Was that why Mazin Nnamdi Kanu brought you close for the first time? Of course, the answer is no. And then you see some of them tackling our PM without even making proper research or probably coming close to be part of the government in order for you to understand what is happening. How can you understand what is happening whereas you are outside of what is happening? Before you know what is happening in the government, you must be in. and then follow, then continue to follow up, being on our space, then be part of us, and then you understand what is actually happening before you go out there and then start making, some kind of nonsense comments. I want to thank each and every one of you, and I want to thank your minister for this, education, because anytime you speak, some of us are with our biro and a book to jot down, some of our mistakes on the media. And I must tell you, your hard work is yielding serious, very big fruit here. Thank you so much for that. Karma is real. I want to give you the mic. Let's, coordinate this space until we come back in the evening. Thank you so much, and God bless each and every one of you.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Win-Win. Thank you for that wonderful submission. Thank you, Minister Sonny Akbarawa, for coming out, to motivate us and give us that energy that is required to stay and continue doing the needful. Thank you for your the way you coordinate the media. The media is going on as it's supposed to be. Is because someone is behind doing something.
Karma is real. Please, your voice is very down. Can you come close to your mic? Your voice is very, very down.
Okay. Can you hear me now properly? Can you hear me properly now?
Yes, of course. Go ahead.
So thank you, all the ministers here, always coming out to support. Thank you, all our able brothers and sisters that are always here. Always. You see them any day, anytime, both midnight, American time, European time, they are always here. I thank you. People don't understand the kind of work you guys are doing. We don't give these people breathing space anymore. They are scared to the bone marrow anytime they see us on the space. They want to hear from us, but at the same time, they are feeling, they are already thinking, what are we going to say now? That's because we have taken over the media through the coordination of the minister. And I want to thank our Prime Minister. It's an honor to work with such a man, or to, be under him to do one thing or the other. You understand that people are disciplined to the core. They don't take rubbish. And this is what the Biafrans require. They've messed us up in different ways, and the only way to reset all these things is to have people like our Prime Minister, our minister in the media, and other ministers we have, to make sure that all these things will be corrected. The way sometimes you hear our people and you were thinking, is this really my brother? But I know with this government, all these things will be changed. I appreciate all of you. I appreciate every minister, everybody serving in this government. I appreciate all of you. The topic, obviously, is we have been waiting for this opportunity, because the Prime Minister promised that he's going to do it. And now is a reality. He has dragged them to their own court. And he promised ahead of time that he's going to beat them in their own court. And I know for them seeing this now, they will be thinking, what is going on? What is Prime Minister trying to do? And all that, because we are ahead of them. We are completely ahead of them. Listening to Musa, you know that these people are completely morons. They are marauders. They know nothing. They don't understand, anything. They are untrained soldiers. Look at a man called himself general. When he opens his mouth, he will be talking like a baby, spitting from both sides of his mouth. And he called himself general. And sometimes I ask them this question all the time. Is it not a shameful thing that you live in a place you called your own country, and then you will be referring to someone that is very far away from you as your problem? Is it not a shame, to you guys, and you call yourself a general? Anyway, we've defeated them. That is why they are crying every day. They are looking for excuses. They are, putting on propaganda, always trying to, put one allegation or the other against our people, that we are this, we are that. But I tell him that his people, because the Fulani have ransacked them, and not only that Fulanis have ransacked them, Fulani have surrounded his own village. And today, his people are practicing cannibalism because they can't go to farm. They can't even go out from their own village. Some of them that are in IDP camp, they can't move away from that IDP camp. And they don't have any other option than to practice cannibalism. And that is why he's always making mention of that word, because it's exactly what is happening in his village now, and he thinks that we don't know what is going on in his village. Instead of him to go and fight, protect his village, he's always here trying to tell you that the Southeast is his problem, or that Simon Ekpa is his problem. The message for him is that he should wait. More are coming. More and more and coming. Prime Minister asked him to be at the forefront instead of being at the back. Let him lead that team by himself so that he will go there and see what other people are seeing. Thank you so much, everybody, for coming. We are here until in the afternoon time. So if you want to speak, just raise your hand. We're going to limit it to at least 4 or 5 minutes so that everybody will have
2 minutes. 2 minutes. 2 minutes is the best.
Okay.
2 minutes is okay.
Minister said 2 minutes. When it goes round, you can always come back as many times as you want. So let's try 2 minutes first, and after that, we can now move to see if we can change it. Thank you so much. Thank you, my minister. Thank you, Win-Win. We're going to start from Ugo. Ugo, your hand is up. 2 minutes. You can always come back. We're going to be fast. Thank you so much.
Ugo, yeah, thank you, my brother. I salute you all. And I salute you, our Minister of Information. Thank you for the good work. And I salute each and every one of you here. I'm not going to be mentioning them because of time. And I salute our Prime Minister, and I greet our leader, Mazin Namdekano. And above all, I salute Biafra Defense Force. I salute each and every one of you. Simon Ekpa has done it again. Of course, he has done it again. He's out for this. He has the mandate of the people. He has. We have given him the mandate to, and he has taken it upon himself to save our people, because the mess our people in is not something that need to be, need an ordinary person to handle. That's why he's the special one, and our people pray for this, and here he is. And I will use the opportunity to say to each and every one of us, do not forget all we need is to support our government. We have a government now. We are no more a member of the Zoological Republic of Animal called Nigeria. We have to support our defense force. And I want to use the little minute I have, because we just have a limited time, to say this. I have been a little bit very, very angry since yesterday night. Very, very angry. And I want to use this opportunity to say this to, what is his name, Musa. I want Musa to understand something. Prime Minister Simon Ekpa is the Prime Minister of the people. And he is the reason why we don't have IDP camps in our places, in our homes. Prime Minister Simon Ekpa is the Prime Minister. He is the Prime Minister of the Biafran government in exile. And he made mention of using jet because of the forests in our places not be able to be destroying our people. And I want to use this opportunity to tell every members of his family, please caution Musa. Because the kind of word coming out from Musa, my dear brother Biafra, if you are not worried about, I know he's nothing, but this is not, it's unacceptable. It's not allowed to be using against the Biafran people. We have a government. We are not under Nigeria. This shouldn't be happening. And his family members, home and abroad, you should caution Musa and let Musa to understand that self-acclaimed Minister of Defense. How can somebody say that he's a Minister of Defense? Children are being kidnapped all over the whole place where he's a Minister of Defense. And he have the boss to be saying all kind of things. Even praising the media that was praising the village of that guy, it's ravaged by the terrorists. So my point here is this. Musa should listen, some of us have people who have the same position like Musa, and we caution them. Caution your brother because he's not trained. He's nobody. He does not have the right to speak to the Prime Minister of the people in this manner. You can see the man we are talking about here. We are all here because of our Prime Minister. I want to use the opportunity to beg the family of Musa that this guy, particularly you, this your brother, he's not trained and he's not going to stand the heat of the Biafran people. When you point finger at the Prime Minister of the people, you are insulting us. Nigeria is a terrorist state. And I want to give you a secret. Musa, if you fall, the whole world will not take you serious because you are a terrorist. Your country is a terrorist state. If you fall right now, and I want to use the opportunity to tell Biafrans, I want each and everyone to use the opportunity to condemn these utterances of non-trained idiots that will sit and be calling names, calling us criminal by funding our defense force to protect our family members. This is not, our fathers call rebels. This guy call us criminals. I am one of those. I'm a member of the family of Biafra. I'm a Biafran. My mother is a Biafran. Each and every one of you here is a Biafran. We should not allow such a thing to happen. A terrorist organization, defender of a terrorist organization, Minister of Defense of a terrorist state, calling us criminal, saying that he's going to arrest our brothers who pay funds from home and abroad. Okay, sorry for taking your time, but I just want to say this because I wasn't happy at all. The reason why this guy will make such an utterances, and I want to tell Biafrans from back home, you will not be touched. You are no more a member of Zoological Republic of Animal. And before I stop, I want Musa to understand something. Musa, you knew very well that you are not trained. You are not capable. I showed a military guy your video. After watching it, do you know what he said? He said you are a fool, and this guy does not know what military is all about. A foreign military guy. Please, family of Musa, warn
time
Musa,
is up.
because he cannot be saying this. Yeah, thank you. I have to stop here. Maybe I will come back if I have the time. All right, thank you so much.
Conference, do your work very well, please. A lot of people.
We will try. We will try. Otumamwanya, you can go ahead. Thank you.
Greetings, great and wonderful people of Biafra. A special and a peculiar people. A people the whole world is envious of their blessings, innumerous blessings and talents. I am proud to be one of you, and I'm happy. And in my next life, I will be a Biafran. I will still repeat to be Onyibo. There is nothing the enemy will do.
We are blessed. We are a special people. Elohim Chukwu Kikabiama Puremi is always with us. We are a coordinated people. Today, we are under the coordinate of the BROG, led by Mazen Namdekano. Now the PM is in charge. Everything we are doing is accordingly. It is going well, and we are happy. Other places in the zoologic contraction, there are famine, there are pain and penury, but in our own space, we are a happy people. Our lands are yielding fruits. We are doing what the other nations who plan to exterminate us, we are doing what they cannot do. But they have failed and they will continue to fail. And from this moment, the moment that our Prime Minister came on board, Biafra will continue to be going only up, not backwards anymore. We are not going back anymore. It is forward we are going, because backwards never. Thank you, Biafrans, and continue the good work you are doing.
Thank you very much for that wonderful submission. Mazi Ugochukwu, I know you are very angry, my brother. Just calm down. Okay, may have Nanya. By the 2nd of December, we shall know who owns the land. And well, that is the preparation we are into. Nobody will stop us. I must tell you, you are no more angry than, people that is in the zoo. Because who is speaking, please? Okay. Every day we see different things from these people. Imagine somebody who has ever been in war front, you kill your brother and then you make you a general. You call yourself a general. We must continue. Don't worry. Don't be angry, my brother. We go to my sister, Mary Talks. Let's allow, after that, then we go to Nkode number. Please be patient with us. Our sister, please, if you are behind your mic, you can pick up the mic and speak to us. You're welcome.
Thank you, brother and sister. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Akparawa Soni Ekamete, Information Minister. Good afternoon, Kama Israel. Good afternoon, Win. Oh my God, long time. Good afternoon, Brother Ugo. Good afternoon, Mouthpiece. Good afternoon, Otunwanya. Good afternoon, Wa.
You have 2 minutes, remember you have 2 minutes.
Okay. Good afternoon, our 247, my big brother. Good afternoon, David. Good afternoon, Christopher. Good afternoon, our leader. Good afternoon, the leader of the whole world. Good afternoon, Itiare Kondo, the dragon in the house. Good afternoon, Masi Simon Ekpa, our present leader. My people, Simon Ekpa has done it again. Of course, it's always. That is his job. What brought him to this earth to do, to finish it. And remember, he said, it will be the zoo ending. How will be your ending? He meant a lot of words, my people. What I have to say to come in here, thank you to give me this opportunity. Please, 19 and 29 and 30 and 31st, because our dragon Itiare Kondo has done it again, and we are ready to do it, to show the Sioux government and Britain that we are ready to drag them. Itiare Kondo is ready to show them. This will not be a sample, real, no be photo. So you must sit at home. Very, very, very important. You must sit at home and vote because itiare kondo. You can see African court. That is the whole world. Well, what I need, you see, is done in again and it will continue. So sit at home. Sit at home because Musa is crying. Musa is weeping. Musa doesn't know where he's going to. My people, he have to be a cheer of joy when they don't know where to go to. Because Itiare Kondo, the dragon, Mazi Simon Ekpa, is hitting them in their normal places. When you know confusion, it's done it again. And what you want to do as Biafrans, as a born of Biafran, as you want to take your freedom by power, by force, for the hand of demon.
Time is up.
You have to drag it and take it by force.
Your time is up.
Thank you very much. Thank you. See you then.
It's like you come to
like you people don't want to do this work. We'll check it out. People here, people are many here.
I understand.
We have to know how to work with time.
Of course, we will.
Very important. What we are
yes,
doing.
sir. My minister.
That's why our PM will say something, people will be doing another thing.
Yes,
we are here till late.
I agree with you. Let's always make it 2 minutes. Encode the number. Please, after encode the number, then we go to JD Walker, then Helen Paul. Put the number over to you.
All protocol duly and humbly observed. Simon Ekpa has done it again. Yes, Biafra government dragged Nigeria to African courts. Yes, I am always grateful to Chukwu Okike to forgiving people like our great leader Mazina and our Prime Minister for our generation. Forgiving people like them, I am proud of them. Is knowing them is the best thing that ever happened in my life. What I've learned from these two people and many of you here, if you divide it into 100, Nigeria school did not teach me one part of it. So I'm grateful. You see, Musa, I am challenging you if you are truly a general. There was a time a president of Chad or what? He led the battle to front. You know, if you claim to be a general, go to Biafra land. You know, be in the front. Be in the front. Stop lamenting. And anybody who is, if you don't know how people are seeing you outside, you are nothing. You worth nothing. By the way, what do you achieve? What makes you a general? By raping women, by sleeping with the women, soldiers, widows of the soldiers you set on time in death. You know, eating their money, their what you're supposed to pay to their family by sleeping with their wives. Wives, you make widows, you know, by killing innocent people. Is that why you become a general? Otherwise, come and tell us what makes you a general. You know, Musa, let me tell you something. In fact, I wish I can be able to make video. You see me, I see you. I will say it to your eyes. You are not. Musa, nobody's afraid of you. If you're a man, come to Biafra land. I will use your head to play football. You are nothing. You are nothing. You are nothing. What makes you different is because of that uniform and gun. Most of Biafrans have taken training that none of you have taken. When we have the same gun with you, you are chaff before us. You are chaff. You're nothing. As for those who are close to you, they should warn you. Be careful. Stop when you go and commit crime. You begin to use it to describe your fans. You know, we are not all those your propaganda, all those your nonsense. Use new format. It's outdated. It's outdated. No longer selling. Go and use new format. It's outdated. Be very, very, very. You are very, very warned, Musa. Musa, you are warned. And those who are following you, the likes, you are warned. Okay? Our Prime Minister is not your mate. You don't reach our Prime Minister in any level, in anything. You should be ashamed of yourself. Okay? Stop ranting. Stop crying. Allow police to do their job. Stop doing the work of police. Stop doing the work of media. You are a failure. You are a failure. You are exact example of failure. In fact, you are named to be failure. Musa, you're named to be failure. That's what you are. Okay? Stop coming and giving excuse on social media. You are not.
Time is up.
Yeah. Thank you.
It's all right. That's what I said. That he's just doing one kind of social media. Let's forget about Musa. Please, Jerry Walker, over to you. Meet your mic and speak to us.
Thank you very much, our two co-hosts, Kama Israel and Win-Win, and thanks to our Minister of Information.
Is anybody hearing Jerry Walker? Please, speak to us.
Yeah, he's speaking.
Okay.
He's speaking.
Thank you very much. Win-Win, you can go out and the Minister is going to bring you back again. Thank you, everyone, all protocol observed, all members of the Cabinet of Biafra Republic Government in exile. Even if I have to have 1 minute, 1 second, I am going to greet you, Otunwamwanya, the watchdog of the bridge. I thank you. All protocol observed. Simon ever have done it again. He always do it. We understand that the court, that the bridge is dragging the Islamic State of Nigeria to, nothing probably is going to come out of there, but it's a creation of awareness by the government. Anything that the government do, there is a plan about it. There is a plan. We know that what is the end of what is going to be, but there is no publicity in the business of freedom fighting that is not in good book. They are doing this knowing fully well that there's no good result that is going to come out of it. But that awareness that the government is creating from doing this, it's a big deal. And by the way, a newspaper or whatever have recognized the Biafra Republic government from the US. They are now coming out from the shadows because they find out that this is not a joke anymore. Wole Soyinka have licked his spit that he vomited for a very long time. Obere, they will be coming out because we are homebound. The template of the government is working perfectly well. And on that template, we stand. We are going to do the needful tomorrow again. We urge every one of us. Forget about this Musa of Etienne. I don't even want to go there. Because what they are trying to do is to scare our people that is voting massively at home because they're trying to disenfranchise them and it did not work. Our government bring plan B. And now they are crying. Threatening people that you go and pick whom do you even think you are talking to, Musa? You will go and pick them up in abroad. You go and pick them up at home. 2nd of December, I wait all of you. Okay, Friday, I'm these people film. Honey from A to Z. I got honey is as simple as that. Both that Binta Nyako and any one of them, any politician from our land that supported these people. I got film. Thank you very much, our host and our co-host, and thank everyone that is here, all Biafran that's here. Always keep on coming to our spaces and hear and listen to the truth and do the right thing. Thank you very much, and a good night from here.
Okay, I didn't even hear. Can anyone hear me? I didn't even hear JD Walker at all.
We can hear you. I can hear you.
Please.
Go ahead.
Yes, thank you. Come on, Israel, please try and bring people. I've been trying. If you know you've spoken, please, you can go down to listening section so we can bring others to speak. Our sister Helen Paul, please mute your mic and speak to us. You're welcome.
Thank you very much for giving me the mic. I am Helen Peters, not Helen Paul, please. Thank you very much. I appreciate every one of you here, Biafrans, our ministers. I appreciate and adore every one of you. I don't have to go too much on the greetings because our time is very tight right now. Our PM will continue to do it. He's unstoppable. They know this. And Musa can never stop him. And propaganda that is carrying after him, it will never work. it will never work because he's crying that those who are funding Biafra freedom, they are the criminals. They are the people that is destroying Nigeria. My dear Musa, we want to ask you what happened to the criminals, the terrorists that have ravaged the north. What happened to them? Have you gone after them? They have given you the list of those who are sponsoring those people. Have you gone after them, Musa? Have you brought them to book? Those people who are sponsoring terrorists that make us to say we cannot live in a country with such aliens that come from Sahel to come and take over our land. What happened to them? Have you brought them to book? No, Musa, your propaganda will not work. And every other person that you have to use against us, like the Karawate Jofo, it will not also work. You cannot silence the voice of our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He has spoken and the whole world had heard him that they kidnapped him, they tortured him, they have done all imaginable things to him. Right now, our freedom is paramount. You are trying to bring our morals down, not to donate for our freedom. We will even if I don't have money, like tomorrow now, I might have not even donated, but because you have said I'm going to make my, I will, even if it is my last kobo to eat, I will use it to donate for tomorrow. And let shame be upon you, Musa, because you have not been able to. The north, there are ungovernable areas. What happened to them? Have you gone there? Have you gone to kill the terrorists there and take over the north? How is it that freedom fighters are your problem? How is it that freedom fighters are the one that is destroying the zoo? How can that be, Musa? Your propaganda will never work. Our PN has done it and he will continue to do it. He is unstoppable. Our freedom is paramount. You can never stop us. We are winning and we will continue to win. Biafras, go and vote. This Friday, let our contribution, let it be an exemplary to Musa that we are unstoppable. Please go and donate. Thank you very much. I hit my mic.
Thank you. Thank you, my sister, our sister, Eileen Peters. Sorry for saying Paul and Peters. They are just the same thing. Sorry about that. Now, sorry, we go to our brother, Biafra Sisu Warrior. Our sister, sorry, Sisu Warrior. Please, you're welcome. After that, we go to David Nana. Our network has been bad. It doesn't allow us to. So go ahead, my sister. You're welcome.
Thank you very much. I greet everybody in the platform. I don't have time to greet because it's only 2 minutes. Our Honorable Minister for Information, I greet you. David, all the ministers in the house, I greet all of you. I toilet for everybody. That person you don't address, what the Fulani wish Nigeria should be your portion and your entire generation portion. In the mighty name of Chukwu Okike, he said, Sister Ellen, when I hear your voice, I keep saying I need to talk. I surprised. I say, I will never call my name. I know they talk. Why did I hear my voice for them? Thank you very much. So, Musa, I don't get your time because only one person I want to. Musa, now our honorable Prime Minister, now let people feel that let people they go from Gary is almost equal to bag of rice. Bag of Gary is more than 50,000 naira in the market. Have you ever heard that? When we say we get land, we are farmers. In Edo, we are farmers. The time of austerity, my father took us to the village. We went to farm when I was a little baby, when I was small, about 5 years that time. We went to village to farm. But now, farming is everywhere. Everybody are hungry. But they can't go to their village to farm. Because of what? Because of Fulani terrorists. You are a dead man, Musa. That very day you open that your dirty mouth to talk to our honorable Prime Minister, and you didn't even address him well. You didn't even call his title. You are a dead man. So if you think that you can fighting Biafrans, we the Biafrans, we are not afraid. Somebody like me, I'm not afraid of death because I'm already dead. If you are still living in Nigeria, since we are still under Nigeria, if you are living in Nigeria, you are a dead cop walking. You are just a cop started walking in the street. You are dead because you can die anytime. You can give up your ghost anytime. If hunger not kill you, bad road will kill you, or Fulani will kill you. So we are all dead in Nigeria. It is only in Biafra we will live again. So Musa, We will continue to contribute to our honorable Prime Minister. We will continue to contribute. Go and save your country. Please, which country Musa for come? Which state Musa for come? If Musa na Nigeria.
Thank you.
Sir?
Thank you.
Yeah, which state Musa for come? I've already round up. So if you know, I'm gonna tell me the state where for come. I won't know.
It's from is a Sudanese coming here to talk nonsense.
Musa is a Sudanese. He's not people in Nigeria. God will punish all of you now. All the one Nigeria knows. Una generation will never know peace in your life. From Jagaban to the end, in the mighty name of Chukwu Okeke. It's there. Thank you.
Good day, sister. Thank you very much. You're highly welcome. Thank you for coming. And if you want to speak, please raise up your hand. We go to David Nana. Please make it 2 minutes, please. Thank you.
Thank you so much, our ministers, my Minister of Information. I appreciate you. Our Prime Minister, I appreciate you. Our leader, Mazen Nandekano, I salute you as well. When our minister was in his opening speech, there is one thing that has been going out for the Fulanis before now, and that is always planning ahead of time. That was how they were stopped in 1966. And for the fact that our Prime Minister has done it again, Biafran Republic Government in Eza drags Nigeria to African court. It is because of the consistency.
I can't hear anybody. It's like they have kicked me
of the government and consistency of our Prime Minister. Because after Owazurike picked up the mantle and Owazurike was overwhelmed by the Nigerian state, our leader saw the inconsistencies on Owazurike. And in 2012, our leader picked it up from there. And that consistency has been with our leader until 2021, that they want to stop that consistency from going ahead with our leader. They went and took our leader from Kenya, and our Prime Minister, seeing the need for that consistency to continue, he picked it up from there immediately. And that consistency of our Prime Minister and this struggle have brought us this far, have made it to have achieved a lot. Even with the shortest possible time that he is in this struggle, the consistency have made him to make Nigeria to be crying. That is the reason why you see Musa crying. That is the reason why you see Nigeria being in a very big mess, because the consistency of our Prime Minister and the Biafran Republic government in Eza have always paid off. And that must continue to support the government.
Thank you, David and Nana, for your speech. Thank you so much for coming. Without wasting our time, we go to Nonso. Nonso, please. After Nonso, we go to Frank. Nonso, please go ahead. Oh, we have Kingsley here. Sorry. After Nonso, we go to Kingsley. Sorry. Then Frank. You're welcome.
Please, if you're on the list, if you're on the mic, raise up your hand so that we know that you want to talk, because there are a lot of people waiting. Thank you.
Some people cannot raise their hand. You know, some people cannot raise their hand, but you're on the speaker, so you can still give them two.
All right.
Nonso, go ahead.
All right. Thank you very much, my co-host. Win-win. Good morning from here, our Minister of Information. I won't take much of our time. So just because of what I'm hearing right now, the only thing I just want to encourage with Biafrans, and I called my Prime Minister, our Prime Minister of today, which is Samuel Ekpa. I call him the propeller master of the Biafrans consistency. So now what we are going to do, because of what we are hearing, is that we are going to intensify more in every angle that we have been or that we have ever been before. We are going to intensify both in the media, in our donation, in every aspect. We are going to intensify. So who wants to go and jump into the lagoon? They can nag from now till tomorrow, from the now till the kingdom come. All we know that Biafra is here. I eat my mic. Thank you.
Thank you for that short one. We go to Frank quickly. Sorry, Kingsley. After Kingsley, we go to Frank. Thank you.
Good afternoon, dear friends. Am I coming out clear? Am I coming out?
Loud and clear. Just go ahead. We are listening.
Okay. Good afternoon, my Prime Minister. Good afternoon, my Information Minister. It is my pleasure to be in this space today. The one thing that brought me to this space is that when I heard that Mazi Simon Ekpa has dragged Nigerian to African court, I say he have done it again. I know, like someone rightly said, that there's nothing that will come out in that court, but it's a mark that we have done it. And there's one thing I want to tell people, although we don't have much time in this place because of numerous people. There's one thing I want to encourage people, because I had our information minister that word of encouragement made me to immediately, because I heard him say, even if it is $1, go and put. Immediately, I have $5. I go and donate it for tomorrow's fundraising to show Musa that we are more than them. That is what I want to encourage people. Even if it is $1, don't be ashamed to go and do it, because something that we can do. What $1, $2, $3, we go a long way in this our struggle. And it will be a pleasure that our name will be written among those that fight for this Biafra. Because I could remember when our Mazi Onyendu, Mazi Nnamdi said that when the time comes, he will be in the forefront. And people don't understand his words because he speaks in parable. The forefront is what Mazi Nnamdi is doing now. Some people will be thinking that he will come in the forefront to carry God. No, that is forefront is what he's doing. And now, God has brought out Mazi Simon Ekpa to take the mantle, to lead us to the promised land. So I encourage people to come for tomorrow fundraising, to donate, even if it is $1, so that we move the mountain. I ease my mind. Thank you.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you. You've just spoken well. All we need is money, so that Musa will continue crying. That's money. That's what we want, so that he will continue crying. We go to Frank. Okay, Vision 555. Welcome. It's been a long time, my brother. You're highly welcome. Frank, go ahead.
All right, thank you. Thank you, great Biafrans, lovers of truth all over the world. I appreciate you. Our Minister of Information, we appreciate you for holding this space, for bringing us together. In fact, I don't want to make it so lengthy. Our people, all we got to do at this time is to intensify whatever we are doing. Our donation, intensify our awareness, our media awareness, you will intensify it. This is what we need at this time. Okay? Most importantly, our donation is very, very essential so that Musa will continue to cry. Musa is crying. He said our southeast is full with bushes. Musa, why not open your mouth and tell the people you are deceiving, that these guys are invisible? Man, come from the air, we will bring you down. Come from the sea, we will sink you. Come through the land, our Ogunigwe will do the needful. That's all we have for you. We are not afraid of you. And stop killing our people. Stop killing our innocent people. In order for them to hate what we are doing. Go and fight the men with gun. If you feel you are a man, lead at the front. I will see you on it. Okay. I yield my mic.
Thank you, Frank. Thank you so much. Imagine Musa said that all the eastern states are bushes. That is an insult to the Ohaneses. So these idiots call themselves governors. They don't know that that guy is not supposed to come out on a public show to talk that nonsense. But because they are very selfish and wicked, they don't care that the eastern region are, more of bushes. Instead of him to confess that they can't see these guys fighting them, he can't say that. My brother Vision 555, please speak to us 2 minutes, please.
Yeah, thank you. Kama Israel, win. My minister Sonny, I greet you. Frank Otunwa Mwanya, Mary Tokam 247. Everyone, I greet you all. Bechuko Kabiama continue to be our strength, continue to lead our Prime Minister down to Biafra land. Our eyes is no more on the ball. Our eyes now is on the rising sun. Today's topic, the Prime Minister have done it again. The Prime Minister made it known that he is not going to fight like a Gandhi. He is not going to fight like a Kennedy. He is not fighting like a Martin Luther King, neither Nelson Mandela or Charles de Gaulle. That he is fighting like a Simon Ekpa in Joko. He will design how other people that want to free themselves will imitate. Taking and from there they will say, Simon Ekpa designed this thing like this. Then this is how he freed Biafra. And that is why he said, restoration of Biafra is a template, following it step by step, because we are fighting Nigeria from the multiple fronts. Now, he has done it again. The reason he sued Nigeria to African court, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu says that he will destroy Nigeria with the truth. That the truth is the most dangerous weapon one can use to destroy an evil entity called like Nigeria. The whole world have seen in front of the Nigerian court, in front of Netanyahu, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu has demolished Nigeria and turned Nigeria to become nothing. A place where he mentioned and they classified them as terrorists, trying to try someone who has been kidnapped against the law of the world. Then, the Nigerian news now, when Mazen Nnamdi Kanu was here, he said he is not ready to pay Nigerian government media $1.
My brother, please, hold on. My brother, please, hold on. Sorry for interrupting. Otunwamaya, please, hold this space. You can see this Alibo. This guy is attacking this space seriously, and that's why Kama Israel, was attacked and then removed. Please hold this space. Let me do something. Just hold this space and coordinate. I'm coming back. My brother, go ahead.
Well, 555, you have 1 minute. Finish, wrap it up.
Okay. Thank you for giving me the opportunity. Then we will still go live to tell the world what we know concerning the sue which our Prime Minister sued Nigerian government in African court, because the African news media now is about to carry the news. That is the game, because we don't do like others. Here we carry the news down to the end of the planet Earth. Thank you all. I greet you.
Thank you, Vision 555 for coming. We will take it one after the other. You people see how it's going. About how many, up to 10 people have spoken, and it's going smoothly. Not like every other time, one person will take like 10 minutes and we'll stay here till night. Other people have not spoken. Let's give it to Cyprian. Take the mic.
Yeah. Greetings to you all. Thank you.
You have 2 minutes.
Yes. Greetings to everyone. All protocol observed. My minister Otuamaya, I salute you. My minister Apalawa Sonny, I greet you. Every other person, I salute you now. See, Musa no know how we prepare, how prepared we are. And he no know how angry we are. I watched that video where Musa they talk that rubbish. I thank God say Musa even recognize say this place na our territory. He say na our territory. And for that, they are going to train on how to penetrate inside that place. Now, these people don't know. That's who I did. I'm telling you, waiting our prime minister they do. He penetrate well. And people they see him. In fact, I am so happy when I see this topic. He say dragging Nigeria to African court. My belly they sweet me. I said this is it, and now so it will begin to happen. We go show these people who say now we get the territory. I thank God say their chief general, chief of staff recognize it. He said now we get there. Now see the video where they come the show. Say would they do barbaric? Would they do all country and all this videos? Even the TVC man where they interview himself. Now one kind useless or to do I don't know where he come from. In fact, I thank you as he take them my belly. If I begin talking and I will know come out here. I greet everyone. Thank you all for giving me this opportunity. God bless you all.
Thank you. What I call our PM is Mbana Barago. Leave Musa to be shouting.